up, YouTubers? RPM here, bring you a brand new Destiny 2 video. This video we are going to be locating Xur and finding out where he is located and finding what he's going to have for you guys to choose from the armor to the weapon to the engrams or whatever. This video I'm going to give you my personal opinions and views on the weapons and stuff that he is holding so that you can find out where the perfect scenario to use these particular items. So if you're ready for this video, let's get ready. Let's go find Xur. And I hope you're ready to do some fun stuff with Xur, because he is definitely going to be the man to go to this week. We have found Xur, and the spot he is located on, usually he is rotating with the week's flashpoint, which the flashpoint is on Nessus. Case chest is also on Nessus, so he is more likely going to be on Nessus. So here he is. He's in the chamber. No, he's not in the chamber of water, but he's at the Watcher's grave. Usually he's sitting in a big tree. I don't know why he puts himself in these locations, but it's Xur. He's the weird guy. He's the technical face, or whatever you want to call him. But anyways, in Destiny 1, if you haven't been around for long periods of time for Destiny, in Destiny 1, he didn't have icons. You're pretty much had to either Google a Facebook group, or you had to watch the YouTuber that was showing everything about him and his location. So here is his location, and we are going to go ahead and put the tracking on it, and we are going to put ourselves right here at the Watcher's grave, and we are going to fly in. And while we're flying in, I need you guys and gals to do me a quick solid favor and hit the subscribe button. That subscribe button will help me further to get to my goal of 1,000 subscribers, which I'm not technically made that set goal, but it is there. And I also want to give all you a big thank you for helping me reach my 100 subscriber goal. Someone definitely will be winning a $50 Visa gift card. So I hope you guys are ready for that. And while we're flying in, we're going to speed up the video to go ahead and land right next to Xur and everything like that. So let's do it. We have landed, and as you can tell, there he is, way up in the tree, which I don't find it funny being in a tree, but it's Xur. Let's go ahead and fly on over there to him, and we'll definitely take a gander at what he's got to offer. Usually he doesn't have that pretty good of an inventory, but we're definitely going to check it out anyways. To give you guys some hope. Let's get up the tree first. There we go. Hello, Xur. You scared? You're looking over there at something, huh? Hey, Xur. Alright, let's see what he's got for this week. Oh, he's got some pretty interesting stuff here. Alright, first things first, we're going to look at the little inventory slots he's got filled right here. We got the Faded Engram, which last week I did this. It gave me a piece of gear that I already have, so I'm assuming because of that I've got all those audits. So after you have all those audits, it's only going to give you those audits that you already have or something like that. But what this engram is supposed to do is supposed to give you guaranteed exotics that you do not have in your inventory. So just take a gander at your inventory, like, or your vault, and find out what you're missing, and then or go onto the app and find out what you're missing. But this definitely will help you get to the exotics that you need. Keep in mind it's at 300, but it also drops at 305. So once you decrypt the engram, it drops at 305. So you'll definitely have a chance of with a 305 gear. All this is going to be 305 anyway, so it's at player level. And then we have the 3 coins. It's an old fan favorite from Destiny 1. This particular one increases the chance to receive exotic engrams from sources in the world. Effect lasts for 4 hours. It requires 31 legendary shards. The Faded Engram requires 97 legendary shards. So basically, if you played Destiny 1, they had this in Destiny 1 where it's a one-time use kind of thing. It didn't have the 4 hours lasting effect, which I used it the other day, and I played at least maybe an hour or two and only got 1 exotic out of it. So I'm automatically assuming that they have not fixed the issue with the 3 coins. You could get them just to test it out yourself, but I don't think they fixed the issue with these yet, and I don't think they will until the next update. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the gear. We're going to start off with the weapon, which is the Prospector. This is a grenade launcher. I like this grenade launcher because it's pretty cool. I used this way before the Colony, and the Colony right now is the best exotic that there is out there for as weapons-wise. You may disagree. You may think the Mitre or something else is better, but right now the Colony to me is the better one. It's 305 with arc damage. You're looking at evacuation, which is detonate multiple grenades at once. Holding down the trigger will fire this weapon at full auto, which the Colony does do, but the rounds in the Colony, they follow people, so that kind of, that's why I'm saying it's better. And then you got the For this one, you are going to require to have 29 legendary shards. Let's go ahead and take a peek at what else it's got in store for it. We already said evacuation, volatile launch. We have augmented drum, and then full auto. Then you also have hand land stock, which is all this stuff is pretty cool. You got the regular default ornament, the +5 mod. Then you can also infuse it with other grenade launchers. Lucky Raspberry. This is a Destiny 1 fan favorite. Well, I don't know if it's a fan favorite. I'm not particularly a hunter, so I don't know what's the best stuff for the hunter. But this is definitely from Destiny 1. As you can tell, it's 305. Probability matrix increases the chaining capabilities of arc bolt grenade and has a chance to recharge it each time it deals damage. Then the perk on it, the second perk is grenades recharge faster when using an arc subclass. So obviously you want to use this with the arc strider. This requires 23 legendary shards. Let's go ahead and take a gander at the this particular part right here. Again, it's got the Plasteel Reinforcement mod, then it's also got Restorative mod, then it's got the +5 mod, then Fuse Rate, then you can have it with a different color shader that you want. It don't matter what shader you want, you can have it with that. So there is no default ornament for it. Then we have the Insurmountable Skull for it. This is for the Titan class. Transfusion Matrix kills with art melee abilities, trigger health regeneration, and restore melee energy. And also, you got the mod where it requires art melee abilities recharge faster. So obviously, you need the Striker Titan for this, which honestly, I don't particularly care for this helmet. This helmet, I'm not too keen on. There's a few other pieces that I got helmet-wise, like Saint 14, and I think I got one more. I'm not too sure which one it is. Let's go ahead and take a look at its mods here. You got the Mobility Enhancement mod, then you got the Restorative mod, then you got the Infuse. Then you got the Arc Impact mod, which you can change the mod to whatever you want. Then you also got the default shader, which you can have it whatever color you want, which like this. So you know, it's got the old blue thing, which is I like that particular color. And then we have the fitting aspects for the weapons ready and reload very quickly. Melee range is extended, which is sickening already because like in Destiny 1, the what do you call it? The Lord Sidious, you know, the Star Wars part of it. What is it? Stormcaller. There we go. I was trying to think of it. I don't use the Warlock too often, so I forgot the third subclass. They had a sickening range on melees. I mean, you could kill a person a mile away with the lightning on their hands. But covered Atomic. Then you got the reduced recoil for equipped energy weapon, which is pretty cool mod. Then we're gonna take a look at this. You got mobility enhancement mod. That is weird why it's right there instead of on this side. Yeah. And then you got the Plasteel Reinforcement mod, which is this. Hunter and Warlocks are really fast compared to the Titan. You have to really do a lot of meddling with armor and stuff. Then you have the Infuse. Then you have the Energy Counterbalance mod, which is pretty cool. Then you have the default shader. You can go with whatever color shader you want. So basically, and for these right here, as like for which one is better for PvE, PvP, or they would give for both. The Prospector is really good. To me, is mainly useful for PvE. PvP is good, but with the colony now, this is kind of on the back burner as far as heavy wise, and you know, Sins of the Past is the better legendary rocket launcher. So those two are probably going to be the main ones being used, or shotguns. So you probably won't see this too much in PvP. You can use it, but it won't be as good as the colony. Lucky Raspberry, this one again, I would say is probably better for PvE because the grenade has a chance to recharge it each time it deals damage, and being that there's only 4v4 in Destiny 2 now, there's not a whole lot of people you can hit with this arc grenade because you know they can see it and they'll just get out of the way. But if you drop this down into a pile of I guess you say PvE characters like Fallen or something, you can imagine this will recharge really fast because of it. Insurmountable Skull for it, triggers health regeneration. This one is really good for both PvP and the PvE aspects because you know melee abilities. Because sometimes you melee people, it restores your health. So if you're down low, you just have to punch somebody. If I'm not mistaken, if they did fix it from Destiny 1, you can actually hit your teammate by mistake with the melee, and it will heal your regeneration because basically you melee them. But if they fix it, then you gotta hit an enemy, obviously. The aspects, which is weapons ready and reload very quickly. Melee range is extended. I would say this is pretty good for both of them, PvE and PvP, both, because with the readiness of the weapon and the reload quickly part of it, that'd be good for PvP, and also PvEs, like if you're in a raid or something like that, that'd be pretty fast for it as well. So yeah, not good for PvP, good for PvE. I would recommend this for PvP, or this would be good for PvE. This is good for both. This is good for both. So these two are only good for PvE, and these two are only good for PvP. As I do at the end of every video, before I get off, I go ahead and get the Fate engram and see what I get. But I can almost guarantee you it's probably gonna be something I already have, because I think I've probably got all the exotics. But I prefer to let you guys see what I get, just for the giggles of it, because I don't use my legendary shards for too much. And I got Hollow Fire Heart. They gave me this last week. They've really got to stop giving this to me. I've already got it. Anyways, guys, gals, subscribe, like, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Peace.